Greetings, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a video, sort of a overview about pretty much my most favorite movie of all time. I think this is a movie that I watched the most out of all movies that I have, and I can pretty much put it in any day and still fully enjoy it. It's in front of you, that's Lost in Translation with Bill Murray and directed by Sofia Coppola, the daughter of the legendary Francis Ford Coppola. Now, people on YouTube dive way too deep into this movie. This is a kind of a light comedy slash art house picture. It was very low budget, and it's still amazing the actors that they had in it for that budget and for the location. But Coppola did a great job on shoestring. The movie is pretty much about two people that are in crossroads. Bill Murray plays a famous Hollywood actor by the name of Bob, and Scarlett Johansson plays a young just college graduate that pretty much just finished a couple of years of college a couple of years ago, and are still pretty much job hunting, and decided to go on a trip with her husband, who is working as a photographer. Now they meet each other, they become close, they become good friends, and they pretty much have great adventures in the city of Tokyo, in the different areas of it. And the movie is very peaceful, it has good dialogue in it. It's a kind of a movie to put on to relax, and you don't need to read too much into it, like depression, that kind of bullcrap, like the other so-called intellectuals are saying. It's a light comedy art house, like I told you before. Now, that's that's one of the reasons it's my favorite, because Bill Murray in it, it's legendary. He was nominated for an Oscar for it, and he should have gotten an Oscar for it. He delivered a great performance in this, in especially type of Bill Murray attitude, like only Bill Murray can. The attitude of I don't give a damn. That was his attitude in this movie. He nails that performance. Scarlett Johansson was quite young back then, fairly new to this type of acting, but also she knocked it out of the park. There are great supporting actors in this movie, and of course the main attraction of the whole movie is the hotel where it takes place and the whole city of Tokyo. And that makes this movie very special, because it really shows the city and shows what it's all about. Now, this is the Blu-ray version that I have. I got it when it was first released on Blu-ray. It has a bunch of cool extras on it. The music track, the deleted scenes, a couple of interviews, good stuff. And then also I kind of got on a roll collecting most of the items that I can find of this movie, and those aren't a lot, because it was a low budget picture. It became successful, but it's not exactly a movie that demands a ton of merchandise like a Marvel movie, for example, because it's not that kind of audience. But still, this is the Blu-ray. And this one is, I consider, even more special, even though it's a DVD. This is the Japanese special edition release of the DVD, and it's pretty cool. I bought it in Tokyo when I was there. It did cost quite a lot for a DVD, but for me it's more of a collector's item because I barely will play it. This is the back side of the slipcover. Most of it is made out of cardboard. And right here, a great picture of one of the Tokyo areas. And this is, it opens up, and it opens even more up actually, or better say it has a cool booklet in it. This was outside of the disc. It's kind of a, you can call it an OP strip, like they call it on laser discs. There's more Tokyo scenery shots on the inside. And what makes it extra special is this booklet. This is a great shot of Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson together in a very cool scene. But this one makes it extremely cool. They have a map of Tokyo, or at least a part of Tokyo in it, that pretty much shows all the filming locations. And I hope when all this pandemic crap is over and countries will be opened up again, my next trip to Tokyo, I will definitely try to go to the most places in Japan, movie places, to take self shots there and look at it with my own eyes. Several of those places I actually visited because they're quite central and hard to miss when you're in Tokyo. One of those I will explain very shortly and show off very shortly. This is the soundtrack of the movie. There's one downside about the soundtrack. It doesn't have one very cool song on it. It's a song that is played when Bill Murray goes to a strip club. It's a song, let me see what the hell the name of this song was. And the song is eBay can, or eBay, YouTube can eat a dick. Fuck the Pain Away by Peaches. This song is, I guess it's too R-rated or whatever the hell you can call it, to be put on this soundtrack, and it's very disappointing. It should have been on it, because the scene is cool, the song is played quite along in that scene in the movie, so it should have been on this one, and it's not on any other soundtrack release, the American one or the Japanese one. It's not there. That's disappointing. And the last item, the most recently purchased item that I got, is the VHS copy of this movie. It's not exactly easy to find. I was only able to find one auction. A couple of others were buy it now, but they were quite a lot higher in price. So I won the auction. It was a part of several videotapes, and I only requested the seller to ship one to me, and this was it for collecting purposes. The tape is actually still brand new because it's still in shrink wrap. It has a booklet in it, but I don't have a reason to open this tape to check it out, but it's just a cool collector's item to have because I'm such a fan of the movie. And then, as the last thing, what I wanted to discuss, one of the filming locations in the movie, one of the major filming locations in the movie, is the hotel where both Scarlett Johansson and Bill Murray are staying, which is Park Hyatt Tokyo. Now, Park Hyatt Tokyo is one of the most expensive hotels in Tokyo. The room rates are close to 400-500 euros per night, and those are the starting figures. And from there, the sky's the limit pretty much. But you still can visit the hotel without checking in, and especially you can visit the place called New York Bar. And the New York Bar, let me see, I think there's a couple of pictures of it. Yeah, it's pretty much right here, but it's not exactly fully visible. But these two pictures are shot there, and this is pretty much the view that you get from the New York Bar when you're sitting there. What I easily have to say, I was lucky enough to visit that bar twice. It's not a cheap place, but it's an amazing place. It always has live jazz music, mainly American artists that are pretty much flown from the States to perform there. If you're in Tokyo and if you get a chance, I'd really advise you to visit it. That bar is amazing, especially in the evening when the sun is down. That place becomes quite magical, and it really, if you watched the movie, you will really feel like you're ended up on the set of Lost in Translation. The bar is pretty much unchanged since it was filmed, and it was filmed 17 years ago in 2003. I think the filming was in 2002. Actually, it was released in 2003. But yeah. I really advise to visit this place. It's quite magical. You can make it as expensive as you want to if you wanted to, but it doesn't have to be a couple of drinks, maybe 4 or 5, and including the service fee that is added onto it, and an entrance fee if you're not staying in the hotel. You probably will be spending around 10,000 yen. So it's about right now 75 or 80 euros, something like that. But you will have an awesome evening, and it's simply an awesome place. Back when I was there, cigar smoking was allowed. I'm not sure how it's gonna be the next time because Japan introduced an annoying anti-smoking law, and I severely hope it's not gonna apply to those specialty bars, because the best place to do there is sit down exactly like Bill Murray on his spot and light up a premium cigar. That's the best thing what you can do there. And listen to awesome jazz music. So, thank you for watching. Until the next time.